What's up, guys? 10 All Sports Center. We'll be going over a college football game preview. This one's going to be over Virginia, number 18th ranked in the country right now, against Notre Dame, which is a team that took a little bit of a loss last week against Georgia. But of course, they still put up a great fight, and that's why they're still ranked 10th. But now they got Virginia coming to town here this week. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. One of the bigger games of Week 5. September 28th at 2:30 is when this game is going to be. This is going to be on for Notre Dame's currently leading the spread by 12. 89% chance of Notre Dame winning this game according to the FPI, and then 26-20 is what Vegas is saying Notre Dame wins this one. So all three of these sources are saying Notre Dame by quite a bit as well. They're kind of really leaning towards Notre Dame. There's many reasons for that. Notre Dame is a very dominant team, and they had a really tough loss though against Georgia. Really it looked like for a good chunk of that game that Notre Dame could have pulled off a really big upset there in Athens, Georgia. But of course, this week, now you got Virginia, so you got another tough game here. You cannot sleep on this Virginia team, that is for sure. Here's your stat comparison right now. These are 2019 current stats. Virginia is 71st in total offense, 83rd in rushing offense, and then 58th in the passing game. And meanwhile, Notre Dame is 92nd in total offense, 104th in rushing game, then 61st in passing game. Meanwhile, for Virginia on defense, 30th in total defense, 86th in rushing, and then 48th in passing. And then Notre Dame is 36th in total, 18th in rushing, and then 11th in passing. So defensively, both of these teams are very good. Very good overall. Virginia has an 86th ranked rushing defense, but other than that, if you exclude that stat, for all five of those categories on defense for both of these teams combined, they're all in the top 48. So, kind of looking at that, this could possibly lean towards a more low-scoring game, it seems like right now, as both of these teams have excellent defenses. And of course, with coming into this point of the season, now we've got 4 games. Well, of course, for Notre Dame, they've only got 3. But now, kind of going into Week 5, now we can kind of see a more accurate look at your stat comparison for sure. But yeah, last week, Virginia played Old Dominion at home. It was a close one, much closer one than it should have been, 20-17. They actually struggled there with Old Dominion for a little bit. That kind of worries me with this one. If Virginia has a struggle beating Old Dominion at home, will they be able to beat Notre Dame on the road? Is kind of a question that you're going to have to ask yourself coming into this game. Kind of looking at a few key points. Notre Dame, tough loss to Georgia once again, Week 4. Virginia struggled to beat Old Dominion last week. And, once again, with that being said, Virginia, you gotta defeat those opponents much more than you allow them to hang around you. But how impactful is this game? For Virginia, of course, if you're going to make any crazy big bowl game at the end of the season, this would be a really good win to get. I think Virginia has potential to make it possibly to the Orange Bowl at the end of the year if they can finish off this season well. But that's not going to happen if you lose any crazy games that you should not. But how would Virginia win this one? If you can stick with Notre Dame and possibly pull off a late game, a great drive, possibly leading to a touchdown or a great field goal, that would probably be the way that Virginia will win this one. I don't expect them to go in there and pull off any crazy blowout win. But yeah, Notre Dame, of course, being at home, I think if you can shut down Virginia early, use your defense to your advantage, that's how you're going to win this one. And I think that's what ends up happening here. 14-0 is what your halftime score is going to be. Notre Dame leads. And I only think Virginia scores 7 in this game. I think your final score is going to be 28-7. Notre Dame wins it by 3 touchdowns, and a more of a low-scoring one here, 35 total points. I think Notre Dame is just too strong of a team right now for Virginia. I think that's going to be what determines this game here in the end. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this game in the comments below. If you think Virginia can pull off an upset, be sure to let me know in the comments below what you think on this game. Of course, we got a couple more previews coming up soon. I think we got 1 or 2 more college football previews, and then we got more NFL previews coming your way over the next week. So be sure to subscribe, stay tuned for more. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.